Meghan's beyond expectation? King Charles and Prince William skip Lilibet's christening. Greetings and a gracious welcome to the World of Royal Staffs channel. Royal experts are scratching their heads over the christening arrangements for Prince Harry and Meghan's daughter Lilibet, wondering if any of the baby's blue-blooded relatives were even invited. The Sussexes snubbed a British baptism for their youngest daughter and held an Anglican ceremony at their Montecito mansion for between 20 and 30 friends. Can you imagine? It's almost like they're trying to distance themselves from their royal roots or something. And get this, they even invited Meghan's billionaire godfather Tyler Perry. Talk about a slap in the face to the royal family. But that's not all. Harry and Meghan's friend Omid Scobie claimed that King Charles, the Queen Consort, and the Prince and Princess of Wales declined an invitation to attend Lilibet's christening. Can you believe it? The audacity of these two to snub their own family. According to royal biographer Tom Bower, Harry and Meghan knew that Charles wouldn't give their children princely titles and wouldn't help them christen Lilibet in Windsor or the Abbey. So, they decided to further entrench themselves in California. It's almost like they're saying they want nothing to do with the royal family anymore. Fellow royal author Phil Dampier chimed in, stating that if Harry and Meghan genuinely wanted to build bridges and start a healing process, they should have come over with their children a couple of weeks before the coronation and have the christening then. But instead, they chose to play games and make it seem like they invited the King, Queen Camilla, and the Prince and Princess of Wales to the christening when they knew there wasn't a hope in hell of any of them going. And as if that wasn't enough, writer Richard Fitzwilliam claims that the Sussexes are doing all of this on purpose. It's an opportunity for them to remind the world that they are an important part of the royal family. I mean, can you believe the nerve of these two? Apparently, there's some confusion over who was even invited to their daughter Lilibet's christening, and whether the blue-blooded relatives bothered to show up. According to royal biographer Tom Bower, it's likely that Meghan and Harry knew their baby girl wouldn't be given a princely title by King Charles, or be christened in Windsor or the Abbey. So, they opted for a fancy schmancy ceremony at their Montecito mansion with their millionaire buddies, including Tyler Perry. But, of course, they tried to make it seem like they invited the whole gang from across the pond, like the King, Queen Consort, and Prince and Princess of Wales. Royal author Phil Dampier called out their game-playing, saying they could have easily made the trip to the UK to reconcile with the family ahead of the coronation, but instead chose to snub them once again. And let's not forget that Meghan has previously accused the royal family of racism, claiming that Archie wasn't made a prince because of his race. But, the palace and constitutional experts dispute this allegation. It seems like Meghan just can't help herself from stirring up controversy and playing the victim. In any case, Lilibet was baptized by an Anglican bishop in California, and the guest list and details of the event remain shrouded in mystery. Maybe they're trying to keep up their royal image by having a christening, but without any actual royals in attendance, what's the point? According to an insider, Lilibet, their 21-month-old daughter, and Archie, their son, have been granted the titles of princess and prince, respectively, but Harry and Meghan will not use them in everyday conversations. How ridiculous is that? They're too good to use their children's titles? Give me a break. And apparently, the Queen won't stand in their way. Buckingham Palace has even updated its website to call the children Princess Lilibet and Prince Archie. But let's not forget that the website currently refers to Lilibet as Miss Lilibet Mountbatten Windsor and her brother as Master Archie Mountbatten Windsor. How disrespectful can Harry and Meghan be towards their own children? These titles were automatically given to Archie and Lily as the children of a son of a sovereign when Charles became king, as set out by King George vs. Title Rules in 1917. And yet, Harry and Meghan have the audacity to not use them in everyday conversations. They should be proud of their children's titles and heritage, but they just want to distance themselves further from the royal family. But that's not how it's ended. It was previously reported in 2021 that Charles intended to prevent Archie from becoming a prince in a bid to limit the number of key royals when he became monarch. Can you believe that? And to do so, he would have to issue a letters patent amending Archie's right to be a prince and Lily's right to be a princess. And if that wasn't enough disrespect towards the royal family, Harry criticized his father's parenting in his autobiography Spare. He even accused the Prince of Wales of physically attacking him and said the Queen Consort sacrificed him on her own personal PR altar. How ungrateful can he be towards his own family? To top it all off, the christening of Lilibet happened just before the Duke and Duchess of Sussex confirmed they had been invited to the King's coronation, but refused to say whether they will be attending. And less than 24 hours after Lilibet's christening, Harry hosted an online Q&A to promote his memoir Spare. How convenient for him to have christening guests staying in his mansion while promoting his book. It's all just one big disrespect towards the royal family and their traditions. The christening happened as Charles' wife Camilla was mourning the death of her brother-in-law of more than 50 years, Simon Elliot, who died last week aged 82. And yet, the Sussexes couldn't even spare a thought for their family during this difficult time. In an interview with controversial physician Dr. Gabor Mate, Harry whined about his broken home upbringing and how he felt different from the rest of his family. And what was the point of all this? To promote his memoir, Spare, which he streamed live for £19 a ticket. How convenient. Meanwhile, it seems that Harry and Meghan's former UK home, Frogmore Cottage, which the King is said to have taken from them, will be available for the couple to stay in should they fly to England to attend. What? I don't even know what they would be attending. Some kind of royal event, I guess. But not just that, the couple recently had their daughter, Lily, christened by the Bishop of Los Angeles, Reverend John Taylor. Apparently, he's the most senior member of the California Episcopal Church, which is an Anglican denomination with links to the Church of England. Meghan was a Catholic growing up, but was baptized and confirmed into the Church of England in 2018. Oh, and get this, it's not believed that any other current members of the royal family have been baptized by the Episcopal Church. How special for Harry and Meghan, right? But wait, there's more. Lily's HRH will be held in abeyance. What the heck does that even mean? It describes a state of temporary disuse, apparently. Harry and Meghan are no longer HRH after Megxit because they quit as working royals. But don't worry, folks, they still managed to have a fancy christening with between 20 and 30 guests, including Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, and Lily's godfather, Tyler Perry. And finally, Meghan claimed in that bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey that Archie was not given the title of prince because of his race. But the truth is, when Archie was born 7th in line to the throne in May 2019, he was too far down the line of succession. He was not a firstborn son of a future king, so he was not automatically a prince. Honestly, it's hard to keep up with all the drama surrounding these two. The news comes as it was revealed that Camilla's brother-in-law, Simon Elliot, with whom the Queen Consort was very close, died last week. But I am sure Meghan and Harry will find a way to make that all about them too. And there you have it, another controversial topic tackled by our channel. Let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Thanks, and I see you guys next time.